Hey guys, subscribe for daily content, and if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on, YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today, oh my gosh, I've got such a treat for you guys. I haven't been in here, but when I checked my my box today and realized that these had arrived, I felt a joy that is admittedly kind of rare. I love pocket knives, I really do. I love looking at the inexpensive stuff, the expensive stuff, the boring stuff, the interesting stuff, but there are certain things that just the first time I see them, I think there's no way. There's no way. This is ridiculous. So these are very designy, and they'll be for some people and not for others. But personally, I was very excited, and even more excited after chatting with the person behind this company when he said, "Yeah, I'd be happy to send you some samples." So as far as I understand, these are made by Riot, and I think they are dropping currently or soon. I will link the appropriate links in the description so that you guys can check them out. It does help my channel when you use those links, but that's up to you. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. Thanks to Crescent Knives for sending this in. He sent a note. He said, "Dear Metal Complex, I'm thrilled to share my knife designs with you. I want to express my heartfelt gratitude for the incredible impact you've had on the knife community and on me personally." Very kind words. I never know what to say when somebody says something like that to me. I'm glad that everybody who watches my content and enjoys it is enjoying it. But thank you. During one of the toughest periods. It says during one of the toughest periods of my life, your channel became a source of motivation and inspiration. I am truly flattered. It's me saying that in response. Ultimately, driving me to pursue my passion for creating knife designs. This is amazing because. Obviously, I'm happy that you were motivated by my channel, but I cannot believe that this is partially the end result of that. These are amazing, and I want to highlight these here in just a moment. He goes over the specs of everything, but oh my gosh, hold on. How do I want to do this? We got the Eternal Magna Cut DLC set. And I think that's the one that I had requested. And then we also have, the Spade. I think people, ears are starting to perk up, and you guys are probably starting to remember some of these on Instagram, right? Yeah, we're going to do that last. Okay, so let's open up the one that because he said, do you have like a specific combination of materials you'd like to see? And so I said, yeah, this looks cool. So this one's called the Eternal. Oh boy, I'll let you guys take a look here. It says MC spec, Magna Cut 62 to 64. Very cool. So this is essentially what it'll come with. Oh boy. I love symmetrical or nearly symmetrical or semi-symmetrical designs here. So again, this is going to be very, very designy, right? So it's going to be a fully functional knife, but certainly form over function with the head of the design being somebody who really wanted to create a striking aesthetic. So given that the false wedge is poking up here, this is not a sharp edge. It does, it's pretty thin, but it's not sharp, right? And you can see here that one side of this is a little bit longer, and I believe it's because, God bless, ooh, that is so cool and different. Oh my gosh. So the idea, it's essentially what I assumed, is that it's probably, so the pivot has to be slightly off. This is a pivot like the captive head, which is probably like, it's like the cylinder is probably favoring this side so that this pivot can still do what it's trying to do. And then the idea is because that's off-centered, you have to make one side, when it's closed, slightly longer so that when it's open, it is perfectly symmetrical, which is really interesting. I have seen flipper symmetrical blades before, but I've never seen it done exactly like this. Furthermore, this is an actual DLC. Oh boy, the satin DLC on that. That is crazy. We have recurve compound. It's not a double, but it's a recurve compound sword point? I don't know. This is so wild. Look at this. Oh my gosh, that's going to be a nightmare to sharpen, obviously. But stuff like this, I don't really care, right? I mean, like, this is going to be specifically appealing to a very certain type of knife person, right? And at this territory, Riot built, premium materials, etc., I think it's probably going to land really, really well. This is so cool. Oh my goodness. What a knife. So we have the bead blasted. We got the carbon fiber in here. Look at that inlay work. This is one of those knives where there's so much going on that like every part of this knife is impressive, but that blade is really taking the stage here. There's no blemishes or anything on the blade. It's a Riot made knife. It's just fingerprints or just stuff left over, right? You could wipe it down with a microfiber cloth and it'd be fine. But absolutely incredible. Look at the inside of that. The inside of that is beveled so that we can see the darker bits or the darker part of the. Look at that. Is it beveled or yeah, it is. It's beveled on both sides so that you can see it all. So you have that, and then you have the flat which goes around it, and then that bit at the tip there is kind of, I don't know what we call that. They've made a little slope, and then around it are the edge bevels, right? Or the bevels that lead down to the edge bevels. So there's just a lot going on. Very, I don't know, medieval's probably not the right, but it has that kind of, you know what, I'll just say it as a precursor leading up to the next knife, which arguably is even crazier. It's got a little bit of World of Warcraft meets Legend of Zelda, you know? So really, really cool. I love this. I think this is so cool. Okay, hold on. Not a review, just an unboxing and first impressions. These will get reviewed. The next one here is the Spade. Admittedly, I went back and forth. I wasn't initially able to decide what I wanted to do. Colorway is Apple Remote. I don't know what that means. It's probably something obvious, and it's not, my light bulbs aren't going off. But okay, this is the Spade. Oh man. Dude! See, I knew this was going to happen. What's going to end up happening here, I know you guys are like, what is going on with that backspacer? Just give me a sec. What's going to happen here is that I'm going to want one of each, and I'm going to have to turn around and buy another one. Because I have a feeling I'm going to fall in love with this. So, same style, right? Why is the back end like this? Oh my gosh, the reason that I brought up Legend of Zelda is because this reminds me of Ganondorf's sword. Look at that edge. That is ridiculous. So, I mean, you know, people are going to say it, and it's totally okay. Not a practical blade design. Obviously not the purpose. The idea behind the design was not practicality first. The idea was to create something striking. I have never seen a blade like this in a folding knife. Ever. This is wild. The top of it's sharpened. So this is why this is like this. Now, you know, truth be told, there probably is something that would be made easier with this. I just don't know what it is. And then it's hooked up here, right? Oh, this is so wild. I love stuff like this. This is what makes my job interesting, right? I mean, if this were another drop point, you know, it wouldn't have been as cool. So what? I love this pivot, man. So this is actually sunk in. Look how he does this. Man, so you just woke up one day and were like, I'd like to design knives. And then made something that I have never seen anything like this. I mean, I've seen wild, you know, designy pieces, like designy functional pieces. This is far from an art knife, right? You can still use it. It's still plenty durable. It's Riot built, right? I've seen wild and crazy, you know, functional design pieces, but nothing specifically like this. This is so cool. So cool. This is you know, like sometimes I joke when stuff is over designed or like real fantasy themed or whatever. It's real just way over the top. The default go-to is gas station knife. This is on a level way beyond that. That would be I mean, like describing it like that, I don't even think it scratches the surface of what people think they're trying to say. This goes so far beyond that in a good way, in a positive way, a fun way, right? This guy's having fun with his knife designs, and it's showing. Man, what a wild piece, man. This one, I think it's close to the middle, right? But look how he does this around there. And then this whole piece right here is carbon fiber. Absolutely insane. What wild piece. I'm going to have one of each. I love this. I'm really happy I chose it. But now that I've handled this, like I gotta have it. And then what we've got here, this is a special one. So this is an Eternal Bead Blast Light Silver, but he's got acid, or it says Borkman's Twist, which is Damasteel. And then I think it said Timascus. Let's just stop looking at the label and go. Hold on. Catch my breath here. Yowzers, man, that is wicked. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Dude, okay. This is... why would you... like, what a way to... I mean, I love that I get one, but now I want this too, and I want this. I want to buy all this stuff. That's what I'm going to have to do. The release date is in the deal here, I think. I know this releases soon. The website, which is crescentknives.us. Again, these are not US made knives. They're built by Riyadh. But the website will be down in the description, and I'll try to, drop this on the day that this releases. But good Lord, man, this is so cool. This is so cool. I love this. Oh my gosh, this is so wicked. I have a fascination with folding dagger style blades, or folding symmetrical style blades. It's part of the reason why I obsessed over the Arch Nemesis, and for a while there, like the Hinder Maximus. There's a couple other things that have been, kind of close. And a lot of the stuff that I buy or have, like my custom fixed blade from Dion Nell, I just really like that look. But this really takes it over the top and adds that fun, obvious layer of fantasy to it, while not going so far. It's not leaning so far into it that it's obnoxious, at least from my perspective. It's all cool factor. Wow. What an absolutely gorgeous piece. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I'm certain. So I don't know when you guys are seeing this, but immediately after this video is done recorded, I'm going to go make a super epic Instagram reel on this knife. So you probably saw it before you saw this video, but which is funny how it's flip-flop like that. But wow, these are spectacular. Oh my gosh, these put a huge smile on my face. I love stuff like this. Okay, so both models will get full reviews. Obviously, this is mine, so I'm going to carry it. I mean, this is just way too cool to not carry. And same thing with this one. I'm going to test it out a bit. But both will get reviews, and, they'll be knife reviews, but with sort of an understanding that the designer was not, like, leaning super heavily into general practicality, right? I'll be fair about it, but I do think that these are really, really awesome design pieces. So thank you so much to Crescent Knives. Wow, I'm so happy that you decided to do this, that you decided to gift these beautiful designs to the knife community, and allow people to get their hands on them. I think these are awesome. But anyways, that's going to be it for today's video. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe, because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.